Ah, music. Such a pleasure. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, a big ol' welcome to you. My name is JGarter1, and I'm your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. Here on the YouTube channel, my friends, we are back in the world of Gyros, where we have a lot to do, and I want to try to get as much of it done as possible as quickly as we can. Go ahead and jump into bed real quick so that we can sleep out the night. And now it's time to make a couple of ladders, because we're going to need a way to get up and down at this end of the tunnel that we've been building. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That moment when you realize you didn't have enough letters. Or ladders. Get your words right, J-Guard. Hey there, Union. Glad you could make it, my friend. Glad you could make it. Ladders. Admittedly, quite useful in Minecraft. As long as you use them right, that is. And I need another one. And bop, bop, there we go. Might as well go ahead and put that one there too. So, for anyone who is curious what is going on here, I am building a tunnel for access between my house and the villager trading hall of Fort Dialon. I'm sure some of you are thinking, J-Guard, you can just run along the surface. 2 words, snow and ice. Don't want to have to deal with the snow for sure. As a result, I've decided I want to make an underground ice boat pathway between Fort Dialon and my house. And I'm also going to do the same for my other major builds as well. Namely the the Iron Spire, which is the Iron Farm. The Villager Breeder, and, of course, as I said, Fort Dialon. Exactly, Union, exactly. See, he gets it. He gets it. Now, in the process of making this tunnel, I have been mostly using my fortune pick, but I started to make the tunnel 2 blocks over from where this opening is, and then I realized, wait a minute, I want to offset the exit from the tunnel apart from the entrance of the tunnel. So I'm now kind of trying to move the tunnel over as best as I can. Not exactly the easiest thing in the world, but I'm trying. I'm trying to do it. Of course, the simple solution is to fill it in and just put the ice in at one side. which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is very oddly satisfying. It is oddly very satisfying. And I love it. I love things that are satisfying. Running along, placing blocks like this is very enjoyable. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. I really like it. Oh, you just gotta make sure you don't try to get ahead of it. Accidentally or otherwise. Why? That was weird. There we go. Chow down on some steak. And then back to it we go. Oh, nice! Good for you, Union! Good for you! I mean, I wager that the reason is all the storms going on recently. In which case, the storms, are not so great. But it's cool that you're getting some time off. Need more cobble. See how much I've gotten from doing this tunnel? It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. This is nuts! Cobble for days. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. Not much further now. And now, we smooth. We smooth it out. But first, the torches. Actually, we should probably just put them there. Or... since I'm gonna put the ice in the floor, what we'll do is go along and put them on the wall. Yeah, no, now that you mention it, lanterns would probably be better. Lanterns would probably be better. Yeah, they would give it kind of a mine shaft sort of feel. Part of the problem, though, is I'd have to go and buy more lanterns from the villagers that I've got for trading. And that would make me have to stop on the tunnel for a moment. But we will. We will. I think we will do the lanterns. That actually sounds like a good idea. Especially when you put it that way. You know, I keep wondering, why has Mojang never made it so that we can hang lanterns on the sides of blocks? I keep just idly wondering why they've never made it that way. I know we haven't had lanterns that long, necessarily, but we've had them for a little while now, and you'd think... I mean, you would think that they could do that. And if they can do it, why don't they do it? Why don't they do that? Huh? Huh? They should. Be realistic. Hey, that's a thought. That's a thought too. If you have to, make it so that the wall lantern is a separate block. But make it so we can do it. Please. I just realized I've got unlimited iron. I can make the lanterns myself. Unlimited iron, he says. I can imagine some people are thinking. Dude, isn't that a bit of an arrogant statement? No, it's not. I have an iron farm. That makes it unlimited. When you've got a villager-based iron farm, you have unlimited iron. I can make a bunch of these lanterns myself. But then why weren't you doing it already? Because I didn't think about it. And because buying the lanterns helps me level up my villagers, which I needed to be able to do. There you go. Those are the reasons. Part of the reason why I buy lanterns instead of crafting them, even when I have an iron farm, is because of two things. One, I can trade the iron to certain villagers to get them leveled up, and then trade the emeralds I get from that to the librarians and get a little more. Get them leveled up a little more, as well as get what I'm aiming for. The game has been doing that a lot. Bouncing me back to where I was a moment ago, without warning. At least that's what it seems to do. It's quite annoying. Exactly. With the Iron Spire, we don't have to go mining for iron specifically. Our iron can be put towards things that support other needs, such as making rails for minecart tunnels, which are something we're going to make use of. Heck, that's part of why this tunnel is going to have ice on just one side. The other side is going to be for a minecart rail to transport chest carts full of items. Because you know I'm going to have a way to transport stuff back and forth between locations. And I can just imagine some people are saying, chest boats are a thing now. Yeah, chest boats are a thing. They don't move on their own. And the chest cart is easier to automate filling it up. I just realized I'm picking up these blocks with Silk Touch. I mean, that's not really a problem. But at first I didn't realize that's what I was doing. At first I thought I was using my fortune pick. I've gotten so used to using the fortune pick, I almost didn't recognize that I wasn't using it anymore. It's a little scary, to a degree. It's a little scary. And I just realized I should be breaking both of these blocks, because both of these blocks are going to go. Both of these lines are going to go to make room for the ice boat highway. Well, it's not really an ice boat highway, but it does serve the same purpose. Whee! This is oddly very fun. Aha! Not if I used packed ice union. True, blue ice would probably be faster, but if I use packed ice, it's the same kind of thing. Packed ice is just cheaper, but it, like blue ice, doesn't melt in the presence of light. So that's what I'm going to use. As you said, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, packed ice doesn't melt and blue ice doesn't melt. So either one would be good. Blue ice is technically a bit slipperier. It's a little more slippery, so you'd slide along it faster than if you were using packed ice. But it's more expensive, and it's harder to find a lot of that in the wild. Packed ice, you can find a lot in the wild if you're living in a snowy region. Just go to a frozen ocean and break down a bunch of icebergs with Silk Touch. Even one iceberg will get you hundreds of blocks worth of packed ice. Just wanted to see if it was nighttime. Get this cobble off of me, or at least what I don't need of it. Whoops. There we go. You can take the granite, you can take the diorite. And let's go pick up the rest of those blocks. Oh, I should also get these lanterns out of my inventory for now. Exactly. Which fits in with the fact that we have an ice farm right by the house. Voila! All is making sense, no? Yes? No? Yes. Remember, my friends, there is always a method to the madness of Gyros. If it seems like I'm doing something strange, I'm doing it because I have a reason to do it that way. And if you ever start to doubt that, then I can assure you that there is a reason. There is almost nothing that I do that does not have a reason. Of course, this does imply there are times I do things with no reason. I will not deny, there are times when I do something for no good reason other than I feel like it at the time. But, usually there is a reason for everything I do. Ah, so you recognize the character that voice kind of imitates. We have received that message before. That makes me concerned. Because that's the same message we've received from that same name once before. I think. Also that name. I would be wary, Union. That one might be a bot. And if it is a bot, then it must be removed. Yeah, we've gotten that exact same message before. So, I'm gonna assume that one's a bot and remove it. Because, I mean, that's the exact same. It's the exact same that I've seen before. Yes, I know what Among Us is. Never actually gotten a chance to play it. Might have to try to find some friends that I can play it with one day. One day, perhaps. Alright, how much packed ice can we make from this? Probably not a whole lot. I'm probably gonna have to go find an iceberg. Yeah, 13 ice? Just 13? That ain't a lot. Combined with what I just found, we got 54, but that's still not a lot. Ooh, we got some more ice. Yeah, well, sadly, it's 9 ice to every packed ice. And also 9 packed ice to every blue ice. So, it's important to have an ice farm if you're going to be doing a lot of work with ice, packed or otherwise. True enough, true enough. Beggars can't be choosers. You know, a funny little twist with that phrase that I've come to think about. Technically, they can still be choosers, because they can choose when, where, how, why, and if to beg. So, technically, they still are choosing something. Didn't think that one through, did you? Alright, we need to go find an iceberg. I need some more packed ice, and I don't feel like farming the ice for it. I want it now! Heh, this made me think of Willy Wonka. You think of Veruca Salt. That's a kid that, in every iteration of the character, in every version of the story, she got exactly what she deserved. Ah, Willy Wonka. A good story. Now then, what berg do I want to break? I want it to be a low berg, or a portion of a berg that is low. And it doesn't have to be very big. Just big enough. Perhaps this one. I know we're probably going to get more than we need in packed ice from this. But you know what? Getting more than we need is better than having less than we need. And there we go. That's an iceberg broken. And all that delicious packed ice put in our pocket. Brownies. Mm. I may need to see if I can make some of those at some point. Some nice chocolate brownies. I'm making myself hungry. I must be careful about that. I get too hungry and I get snackish. I get snackish and I decimate my snacks. I don't want to do that. My snack supplies are not easily renewable. Yet. Yep. Your math is accurate, my friend. Your math is accurate. For every blue ice, you would need 81 regular ice. See what I mean by blue ice being expensive? I'm not sure. Let's see. From negative 4197 to negative 4387. So quite long. Around 200 blocks long, if I'm not mistaken. So if we try to go blue ice for this, we'd have needed over 200 blocks. Probably over 250 blocks, if I'm not much mistaken. Oh, no. More like just, like, 200. Yeah, my math don't math real good right now. And now we have a use for some of this cobblestone. We make the slabs. Cobblestone slabs. If the calculations are correct, yes. If they're incorrect, then who the hippo knows? Who the heave-ho would know? Let me see here. Do I have one of those around? Because I could use some cobble walls. Hum, 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 hum. Oh, no problem. To err is but human, my friend. We all make mistakes. It is just part of life. It's a part of life. It's a fact of life. Oh yeah. Either way, it'd be a lot of ice. A lot of ice. Good thing we don't need all that. We already had the packed ice, so we are covered. We are good. Very good. All covered we are. Oh, I thought for a second that I had an iron ingot. Why did I assume I could make a stone cutter without an iron ingot? That's still thousands of blocks of ice right there, if you're accurate. That would take quite a lot of time. A lot of time and a lot of ice. You were wondering when I was going to stop saying it, weren't you? Can't tell me you weren't. And now... Now you may wonder, what's the wall for? The wall is to help contain the boat as we travel along the ice. Assuming that the boat will fit within this space. I just want to make sure that when I'm traveling along the ice path, I don't end up tilting the joystick a different way and then, like... You know what I mean? You probably know what I mean. Now then, let's give this a test. Let's test and see if it actually works the way we want it to work. If it does, great. If not, then, Houston, we have a problem. Boat. Ah. Okay. So I am going to have to rely on just the wall that is on the one side. Okay. Well, that was a waste of cobblestone. Well, if you get decent enough at doing the Mario voice and doing an imitation of it, you can kind of make Mario say all kinds of things. Hey, just a bit of advice. For anybody who's having trouble with a bully or something like that, who's saying things about you that you don't want to have to hear, saying things that are either factually or opinionatedly not true, here's what you tell them. You look them in the eye, you smile and you say, nobody asked for your opinion. Or if you want to do it in the Mario voice specifically, here's how you say it. Nobody asked for your opinion. Whee-hee! I know, it's kind of a meme, but it's also true. If you're dealing with a bully and they got something like that to say, they got something mean about you to say, you just shake your head and say, nobody asked for your opinion. Because that's the truth. Alright, let's try this out. Wee-hee! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Woohoo! That is fun. I love ice boating. I love ice boating. It is so good. It is so very, very good. I love it so much. I really, really do. My gosh. Alright. Is it... Nope. It's nighttime. Because we've got other tunnels to make. Next thing we should try to connect to is not the village breeder, but rather the Iron Spire. Because I actually rebuilt it specifically so that we would have to do a rail line leading to it. Either a rail line or a boat line. And why would I do that, you may ask? Well, at the time I didn't really think about it, but I knew that at some point I was going to make like an emergency escape tunnel from here over to the house, because let's face it, I'm gonna need a quick way out of here whenever this area gets full of strays. Because that unfortunately happens a lot. I tried my best with the iceberg around the Iron Spire. I wanted to give it some extra style, which in turn would also give it extra defense. Huh. How did I happen to pick the spot where it actually already had a hole for me to dig into? That was weird. Okay, let's remember these coordinates. 125, negative 4170. Let's try to remember those coordinates. 125 and negative 4170. We'll try to get the tunnel to be as close to that as we can. We're not going to be perfectly accurate, but we're going to try our best to be as close to accurate as possible. But thank you very much, Union. I appreciate it, my friend. We're just boating right along. Boating right along. Boating right along. Okay, so that tunnel's going to have to be offset to the side a little bit. No worries. If I line it up right, I could even make it so that the tunnel is two-way. One direction goes to the Iron Spire, the other direction goes to where I'm going to build the mine. Yeah, that could work. That'll work. So, looks like we want to do 10 blocks over. That's one. Actually, come to think of it, gotta remember we need to be able to do an offset. I remember. I remember. Okay. All right. Here we go. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That it is. It is going to be one heck of a tunnel. In the stream watching what now? I'm confused. Confused! Confusion! My name is J-Guard! Ooh, 5 iron from 2 ore. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Ah, I see. I see. Oh, you're talking about on the Discord server, right? That makes sense. We've hit some gravel. Okay. We were dealing with a ghost block. Yep. Yep. This is what I was this is what I've been thinking. I think Minecraft is getting to the point where they are rushing these updates out a little too much, and they're causing some bugs. That was really weird. Uh-oh. Ah, the water by the spire. Oh, this is water by the spire. Yeah, let's move out of that. How do I contend with that? Simple. We block it off. Ah, depth strider boots. Making travel in water better all the time. There we go. I think it's nighttime. And I think I just heard pillagers up on the surface. That's not a good thing to be hearing up there. Hey, Dinos! Glad you can make it, my friend. Glad you can make it. Thank you for posting the rules, my dude. Thank you very, very much for that. Appreciate it. Always good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that, Dinos. I hadn't really thought about it. Nice. Nice. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I really hope you are. I know I'm actually really enjoying it. This kind of thing is actually very satisfying for me. Go ahead and pick those up, and let's get back to business. Ah, still good. At some point, I'm really gonna have to find a skeleton or zombie spawner that I can make into an XP farm, because I need to be able to take full advantage of the fact that my fortune pick has mending. And currently, I can't do that to the full extent of what could be possible. I put those in the wrong spot. The lanterns are upstairs. Of course they're upstairs. Why wouldn't the lanterns be upstairs? Let me grab that. I'm gonna take them downstairs and we're gonna put them to use. We're almost to the end. I think I can actually hear the Fletchers doing their work. Alrighty, dinos. Hey, thanks for dropping in, dude. I appreciate it. I really do. Haha, there's the way up. Zoom! This is immensely satisfying. Uh-huh. Another ghost block. That's really starting to annoy me when that happens. Now, slabs. Thank you. But I'm gonna need more slabs, so let's make a few more. I do. That ought to do it. Hello, Deleon. Deleon, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you are returning, and I'm simply not recognizing your name. Which, if that is the case, please don't be alarmed. It's not the first time that's happened for me. And I don't expect it to be the last time that happens either. Well, thank you very much, my friend. We're a family-friendly community, and we welcome you wholeheartedly, so long as you can abide by the family-friendly channel rules. Alright, now I want to try this boat path out. Whee! And going the other way. Uh-oh. Ghost block. Once you get going, you can be. Uh-oh. There it is. Why can't I pick block? Something. Uh-huh. There's something wrong here. Now, let's try this again. Full speed ahead! Excellent! Now I just create a means of access. Going up. Hee-hee! We did it! Sweet. And now, going down. Woohoo! Oh, I get such a lovely thrill out of that. I get such a wonderful thrill out of that. I love it. I love it, 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 I love it. There's only one problem with it now. The fact that it has worn down my tools. I'm gonna have to get my tools repaired. But it's a small price to pay for something that fun. It really is a small price to pay for something that fun. So, with 2 of 3 tunnels currently needed already made, I think we are ready to call it a session, and I'm probably going to try to find a way to repair my tools in the meantime. But for right now, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed, whether you watched live or after the fact. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications by smacking the bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And, of course, make sure to check out the About page and share the channel with your friends if you think they may enjoy the content as well. That all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds of virtual and fantastical. And I'll see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye! Whoop, gotta make sure I'm facing the right way. Bye!